everybody, how you doing out there? Thank you very much for coming back to the channel. Today, in my own video, I'm going to review a film that I recently saw called Get Out. I can't move. Yeah, man, well, let's just get on to it. Move it. Let's play the music. What you looking at me for? Play the music. Yo, what's up, everybody? Let me just tell you what I thought about this film very briefly. Get Out, written and directed by Jordan Peele. Now, y'all would have known who this brother is if you live over in America, because the Key and Peele show and all this stuff the brother's been doing before. I'm going to just tell you right now. So the film starts with a young, upwardly mobile couple. They live in a beautiful apartment with brother's got a dog, and he's going to have his friend come and look after his dog for him while he goes away for the weekend to meet her parents. Immediately, alarm bells go off if you're a black man and you dating a girl for however many months, and he says to her, like they say in the trailer, have you told your parents that I'm black? And she was like, no, I didn't think it was a problem. Yes, it's a problem. So, in speaking about Get Out, was this the scariest movie I ever saw? Nope. But I'll tell you what it was. It was one of the most disturbing and unnerving films I've ever had to sit through. You can imagine what I'm talking about here if you're a black person. I'm sitting in a movie theater surrounded by white people watching this movie. I looked at my wife for 25 years. At a certain point in this movie, he goes to meet this girl's parents, and, you know, she's like, no, they ain't racist. And as soon as he sets foot up in the house, the brother's getting all types of strange vibes. He's getting some very unspoken and very nasty sort of things spoken about around that are racist in a way, which are just one word away from being a nasty sort of topic. And he's unnerved. He's put off balance, but he's trying to do the right thing, you know. She's saying, nah, it's okay, you know, I'm sorry, I had no idea. And as things start to go a little bit creepier and sinister, I can't spoil nothing for anybody going to see this movie. As the weekend goes on, or as the days sort of move on, things start to get a bit creepier. And he, as a smoker, you know, the mother, his possible future mother-in-law is a hypnotherapist and a psychiatrist, and she possibly maybe does some hypnotism on the brother, man. And at that point, that's when things started to get real creepy up in there, man. It was creepy before, but at that point, the film just totally took off a whole nother level. I love this movie. The way it was shot, the way it was, this was a deftly handled film. For a man who writes and directs crazy, stupid, and silly comedies, this film is intentionally and purposefully just taught. The way it's directed and the pacing I found to be outstanding. I thought the cinematography was really good. I thought the music was not intrusive at all. The music was basically just there to sort of punctuate and accentuate things. The way the film was shot and how it was shot, it was very clever, and I found it to be very gripping without going into the normal tropes of a genre film where you suddenly, at a certain point, oh yeah, you have your odd cheap scare. There's an odd sort of one or two moments where you go, oh my God, oh, you know, it's a cat or whatever, you know, but it wasn't like that normal sort of film. And for a film that really does shy away from a lot of the it doesn't stick to the normal tropes of a horror film. It's not like buckets of blood and a serial killer and somebody getting their head chopped off and thrown down a staircase after him. It's a real psychological, strange, sort of slow burn of a horror movie. And for it to actually tap into a very poignant moment for any black man that's out there that's ever had a relationship with a white woman and they've had to meet their parents or their friends, or they've been in that situation. If you have been in that situation, you will know exactly what I'm saying. And even if you haven't, even if you're just the only black person in the room surrounded by white people and how people talk and how they act and all that, if you've been in any of those situations at all, this film is a film that will not leave your consciousness anytime soon. I found it to be impossibly gripping. I found it to be very, very, very tense. And I wanted to know what was going on. And by the time we get to the end, we're not robbed. We don't feel let down by it all. It does, in my opinion, give you everything you wanted, and then we move on, and the film is over. And I'm going to tell you one other thing as well. I heard recently they were talking about maybe making a sequel. Mr. Peel, move on, do another project. Don't make a sequel to this. Let this be the standout classic that it is, because it's the little engine that could. It's that small budget film that suddenly became this major runaway hit. Sequels only lessen it. It goes back to what I'm saying. We don't need a sequel for this. This is a film that needs to stand on its own. Any film that comes out after this will be no good. If we do prequels, no, we know what happens. Don't. Just stay away. Out of this film, I found the cast to be impeccable. I found Catherine Keener's mother-in-law, the mother was just absolutely creepy as all hell. I can't spoil, I can't say nothing other than the fact that if you haven't seen Get Out, go and see it. I can't move. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to tell you what it was. On a scale of 1 to 10, I thought Get Out was a definite 8.5 once again on the Richter scale. You give a lot of 8.5s out lately, B. You get a lot of 8.5s out there, man. What's the story? How come you don't like nothing more than that? No, I'm not saying that at all. Was it a 9? No, there were some points in it I can't give away without spoiling nothing that I thought probably were the weaker parts of the film. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like. Subscribe if you like the channel. If you like what I'm doing, say what you like if you like what I'm doing. If you want to see more of this, you want to see more of me and some of the other characters, let me know. If you don't like any of it, then don't leave nothing and shut up and move on. You probably hadn't got to this point anyway, and if you had, then maybe I do need to hear from you. I don't need to hear from you. Go away. Why are you still here? I can't move. Check out Get Out if you can. Watch it on, get some Netflix and chill if you're going to wait for it to come out then, or you're going to get the DVD or video on demand, whatever. But I highly recommend you see this film. And I highly recommend you see this film around a whole bunch of white folk. Thank you very much. Like if you like the channel. Subscribe if you feel like you want to see it. Leave me a comment. Don't leave me a comment. Shut up. Get outside. Go play. Go eat some tomato soup. Go eat some oranges. Go eat some kimchi. Go get some pho. That's a Vietnamese soup, in case you didn't know what I'm talking about. Pho. Vietnamese soup is beautiful. I love it, man. Well, actually, I don't love it, really. I don't like it a lot. You know what I like? I like ramen. Do you like ramen? I like ramen. Go and get you some food. Go and get you whatever you need to do, but get out and see Get Out. Thank you very much.